What's going on, guys? JT here from Precision Boxing. I'm back with Nate Bauer to do another video on some technical boxing. A lot of what you guys have been asking about is how do I get inside on the taller fighter? How do I close the gap? Now, I'm not gonna give it all away because I have a lot of it in my head movement video sold on my website. That's where most of the juice is. But here, I'm gonna give you one of my favorites. It's a subtle one. It doesn't take a lot of energy to pull off. All you gotta do is time the guard and have good footwork and just relax into the attack. I'm gonna work this as a counter. When my long range opponent throws at me, I'm way back here. Okay, so typically, let's say he throws the 1-2. I'm way back here. He's throwing the 1-2, right? There are a lot of ways to get in with head movement. He throws the 1-2, boom, and I can slip and start to come in. He throws the 1-2, right? There are a lot of ways to get in with head movement. That takes up a lot of energy, and it is very effective, but often you lose your vision when you're coming around, takes up a lot of energy, or your opponent will start to time you as they throw at you. See you come in, they'll start to time you, move back and catch you. So head movement, I think, is the best way to close the gap, but here's another way that I like to use. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stifle their shot. It can work off the right hand or the 1-2-3. As they throw, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop into them to stifle their shot before it connects on the end. See, when he throws, he's expecting my head to be here. He throws, boom, he's gonna penetrate through me there. If I can stifle his shot, that's gonna take a lot of the steam off it. It's gonna get me in closer. So let's just do it in slow motion. I'm gonna raise my guard as I drop my weight. He goes 1-2, boom, and I raise my guard as I step in. He goes 1-2, boom, here, and I stop that shot. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Here.
Now, I just want to take a quick moment to interrupt the video to say you can and should bring that back leg with you, especially if you're going to counter to close the gap. The dropping of the weight on the front foot is just a way to get the momentum started. But I don't mention it explicitly in this video. You will and should bring your back leg with you.
And now look, I'm right here. All I got to do is just fall and raise my guard up at the same time. So typically, if I'm on the outside, I could block the shot. He throws the 1-2. See here, I could block it, and that's nice and safe. I'm long range. He throws 1-2, boom, and that's fine. But that doesn't get me close. I'm still on the outside. So instead of the head movement, all I'm going to do is just drop. All you got to get used to is this: fall, fall. This also works really well against opponents who reach, because when you fall into them, they're right there for you after they're reaching and leaning forward. So we're going to pick it up a little bit. He's going to throw the 1-2. I'm going to block, and then just do a little counter. Boom, and then I'm right there. As soon as I block, I load that foot. I'm ready with my counter right away. So he goes, and then I'm right on top of him. He goes, I'm already coming forward, I'm already leaning in by going here. Boom, and closing the gap. Well, if he throws the 1-2-3, I can still do the same thing. I just got to add another block before I counter. So he goes 1-2-3. And here, I'm right there, already right on top of him. All I do is just drop in. Again, he throws 1-2-3. See here, I'm already right there. The reason why this works so well is that as he's coming towards you, you're going towards him. So that's what's making closing the gap so easy, is that both of you are contributing together to close the distance. So one more time, let's say he goes with the 1-2-3. Here, look, I don't even have to take a step. I'm right there. Okay, so work on that a little bit. You got to make sure your defense and your footwork is timed. It doesn't have to be a lot of effort in the footwork. You're moving, and all you do is drop. You sink. Make sure to catch that jab first as they're throwing a 1-2. Here, catch, drop, turn. Okay, get used to this, falling in to the shot. And that's one way to help you close the gap on a long-range opponent without always having to move your head, without always having to scurry your feet all around the place to get on the inside. So hope that helps for you, trying to get on the inside and close the gap on the taller fighters. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. All right.